Time to recap today's game. This is Trailblazer Postgame.
All right, welcome back inside Greater Zion Stadium. Trailblazers wrapping up the season with a 33-10 loss at the hands of Eastern Kentucky. Utah Tech wraps up the season 2-10 overall. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel, Max Christensen here, waiting for head coach Lance Anderson to join us. All right, Max, not the way the Trailblazers wanted to end this season. They wanted to get to 3 wins to triple the amount they had last year, but they've played well at a number of times in a number of games and kept themselves in it. They were pushed around last year, not so much this year. But today, we thought they could feel good about themselves, and they just kind of running in mud today with all the emotion from 17 seniors playing their final time here.
Yeah, a lot of the emotion built up, and you can kind of feel it. You can kind of see it on their end. And the Colonels did a good job coming across country, being able to convert. Again, this game was 7-7 at one point, finished up 33-10. You look at it. They had 10 yards rushing last week. They had 264 today.
Eastern Kentucky.
Total the ball 49 times.
Yeah.
49 times. And then only threw it 19 times, but still did a good job in that department as well.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and head coach Lance Anderson will join us when we come back on Trailblazer postgame show here on YouTube.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
All right, back here in Greater Zion Stadium, it's a final Utah Tech wrapping up the college football season with a 33-10 loss against Eastern Kentucky. Joining us now is head coach Lance Anderson. All right, Coach, just kind of give us your thoughts here on the final game, not the way you wanted the end of the season.
No, again, it's been similar to where we've been recently. Again, at halftime, it's a 4-point game. We're right in the game, and then we really struggle in the second half, and we're not able to come away with a win despite being right there in the game. Again, offensively, we struggled almost all year long. There have been a few positives in certain areas, but it has really been a struggle, and it's really epitomized there the last couple drives when we give up a safety, give up throwing, pick six. There are a lot of things that need to improve. Again, the guys really came out and battled, and we had it there at the beginning of the second half and just didn't finish.
All right, Coach, when you look at this season as a whole, last year you got pushed around a little bit. This year, not quite so much. You were in a number of games in the fourth quarter, ball in your hands, chance to win or tie, kind of what you mentioned earlier. But now going into the offseason, how much more optimistic are you, saying, okay, we made one step, now we got to make another step or two?
Yes, I would say that's exactly where we are. I mean, I've been saying it all year long, and I still truly believe it. We are definitely a very improved football team. We are a more physical football team, and like you said, Rod, I felt like we were not outmatched as much physically as what we were last year. Now we've just got to continue to get stronger. We got to continue to get to be a more physical football team. We've just got to be better in all areas too. We need to continue to recruit well, get guys in who can make plays. But I think we have a foundation, whether it's where we are physically as a football team. We're in a much better place academically. Hopefully we can get out of these APR penalties so that we are able to practice the same amount of time as other teams. I think that will allow us to be better prepared. But I think we got a better foundation right now, and we've just got to keep building on that.
So you got a better foundation. You got stronger, not pushed around. But now as you move into the Big Sky Conference next year, you got to get more speed, don't you?
Yeah, we've got to have more playmakers. So, both sides of the ball, we need, the speed, athletic ability. We got to upgrade our talent everywhere. I think we made some great strides last year, and we got to continue to do the same thing in this recruiting cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach, you watch the film and you watch the tape. This team is exponentially better from last season. Didn't equate in the win column, but on the field, they're doing a lot better things. If you had to pick one area of focus, I know there's probably a couple, one area of focus for this team to improve, what would it be? Like you said, going into the Big Sky Conference, or do you want to focus more on transfers, more on high school kids? How do you want to make this team improve?
You know, I think the area we've got to get better, kind of like Rod mentioned, is just the speed, athletic ability, playmaking ability, especially at the skill positions, whether that's at corner, wide receiver, running back. I mean, we need some explosive playmakers. Hopefully we can find a few high school kids that we can develop, but I think we're going to need to find a few guys in the portal as well. So I think there's going to be a balance there, but we know overall we just got to upgrade our roster in terms of speed and playmaking ability.
Okay, so anybody that can run a 4.440, give us a shout, right, Coach?
We would definitely have interest for sure.
All right, so just quickly to wrap this season up, give us your final thoughts on this year, this group of seniors, this team, as they now go about their separate ways and go into real life.
Again, you know, as I look at it, we are improved. This is a better football team. We are doing a lot of the little things right. We are headed in the right direction. You mentioned the seniors. I've got to specifically talk to them. I mean, they're a group of 17 guys out there who completely exhausted their college football eligibility today.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate their efforts, everything that they have given to this program, but everything they've given to the game of football.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no greater sport than the game of football. You learn so many things playing this game, and I really appreciate those efforts. And I know that those 17 men will be better men and have, you know, better futures because of playing this game.
Well, Coach, the next time you do a post-game show from this spot right here, it'll be after an upset win in the opener against Montana State as members of the Big Sky Conference next year.
That sounds good to me.
Sound good?
We got some work until we get there, but that sounds like a great result.
Let's mark it down on our calendar.
do
All
it.
right, Coach, thanks for being a part of this broadcast. Appreciate you coming up all the time.
Thank you.
All right, that is head coach Lance Anderson. And as he heads off here, Max, give us your final thoughts.
Yeah, you know, like we said, this team is immensely improved from last season to this season. Now just need to equate to wins, right? Being able, as Coach mentioned, just finish. Being able to finish drives, finish halves, finish games.
Yeah.
And like I said, the schedule's going to be it's not going to be a cakewalk next year.
Let's go over that again.
Jump into the
opener is Montana State. Right
Yes.
now I think they're number 2 in the country.
Yep.
They beat Montana today, their
Yep.
rivals, by 3. Okay, so they're going to be number 2 still.
Yeah.
Then you have who?
I think BYU.
BYU on the road for the game 2. And then game 3, you go to
Montana.
Yeah, Montana, who's ranked in the top 5 in the country right now.
So you're looking at 2 teams that are in the conference, by the way.
But only one will count as a conference game.
Yes. So 2 FCS teams that are going to be
In the top 5, top 3,
and compete,
maybe a national champion.
compete for a national championship and be in the FCS playoff.
Yep.
And then a team that's fairly likely to be in the FBS playoff, in the college football playoff, sandwiched in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, if you want to know the trajectory of this team next season, talk to us after the first 3 games.
Oh my God, that is a gauntlet.
I mean,
the first 3 games. Then you got to go to Northern Arizona, which is always a tough place to play. But you know what? Big Sky Conference, it's going to be great for this program.
Absolutely.
It's going to be great for the fan base here in all of Southern Utah because they know where these teams are. Weber State, driving distance. Northern Arizona, driving distance. Pocatello, driving distance with Idaho State. Moscow, you know where that is, for the University of Idaho. And, of course, Southern Utah is there as well.
You're telling me nobody was driving to West Georgia or North Alabama?
I wouldn't drive, would you? I mean, we flew there. That was a long enough trip. But, no, the WAC and the United Athletic Conference, great for us making that move. They were so generous, and they gave us a home, and we are so appreciative of what the WAC and the United Athletic Conference able to do for us. And that was a stepping stone for us. If we didn't have that the last 4 years, we wouldn't be in the Big Sky Conference. So we are eternally grateful to the WAC and to the United Athletic Conference for letting us be a part of their game.
Absolutely, no doubt. And it'll be, like you said, it'll be an interesting transition going into the next couple of years because now, we've seen SUU every year.
Yeah.
Now we get to see Weber State every year.
Yeah.
Now we get to see Montana State every year, like you said.
Yeah.
So it's going to be teams that are fairly familiar. These are teams that we played from the jump of the Division I inception. And again, it'll be cool to spark that rivalry back with Weber State as well.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And so we also have the University of Utah on the schedule the next couple of years as well in Rice-Eccles Stadium. So, but the Big Sky will be a great advantage. The fan base, you can get behind regional rivalries now, not so far to travel. You know the teams, you know the cities, and they're in our region, and we know all about them. And the Big Sky, they are established. They are fantastic, probably from top to bottom, the best football FCS conference in the country, and we're going to be part of that next year. That's exciting.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch and fun to be a part of and get to see the Big Sky logo painted out here on the turf.
And now we just have to up the level there and get the wins.
Absolutely.
And be competitive. And I think they can do that. I think the football team, basketball team, and especially women's sports, I think we've got a great opportunity to dominate. And by the way, coming up, what time is it, Max?
It is 5:20.
Okay, in 40 minutes, the Trailblazers volleyball team in Abilene, they're taking on Utah Valley for the WAC championship, be the first team to win a WAC conference tournament championship since going to Division I. The women's softball team, a couple years ago, they won the WAC regular season, but they weren't eligible to go to the NCAA tournament. But this is the first time that if the Trailblazers can get it done, to go to the NCAA tournament. So things are looking up. I mean, great things are happening. We got a lot of obstacles we've got to overcome and hurdles we got to overcome, but it's a great move going in the Big Sky. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting, especially for football. But it's a big move for Utah Tech and the fan base here in St. George.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, next time we'll talk to you will be Tuesday night. The John Judkins and the basketball team will play future Big Sky opponent, Portland State, tipping off at 7 o'clock, 6:45 pregame. And then they got another game Saturday. Then they go to Santa Clara. Then, like the 22nd, they go to Creighton, which is ranked number 23 in the country. So big month in exhibition. Our first WAC conference game, December 29th, against
SUU.
Those T-Birds. So there you go. All right, Max, it's been a pleasure this year, just like last year. You're my idol.
Thank you,
I
sir.
want to be like you when I grow younger. So I appreciate you, Mac. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed our pregame and postgame broadcast here on Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube and the Fan Sports Radio Network. Big thank you to Tara Atkin back in the Fan Studio, and to all of you who are a part of Utah Tech Athletics. So for the final time on this 2025 college football season, we're going to say so long from Greater Zion Stadium. I'm not going to tell you the score. Trailblazers don't get it done today, but bright things on the horizon for Utah Tech. So one final time, I will say so long, good night, have a great rest of the night, and see ya.